uh, Thursday night, I believe, and we'll have that game covered for you on Friday.
Lucky better know that I'm judging him on this Zereth. He got to witness 4 straight victories of me on the Zereth. Actually, he was playing in a ranked a couple weeks ago and was like asking for help on what to build.
I like the synergy, the skins. You've got a lot of nice skins for Team Fusion. The Mecha, the Dragon Slayer, and the Dark Waters skins. You can all go with a matching chroma maybe on that one, and then you've got the SKT bot lane. That's some good synergy there in terms of your skins. That's what's really important.
And see, Ephraim and Constant Star, they're ruining their team. They could have just gone team no skin.
Really look like they're smurfing. They're all faker. If everybody is faker. Not that he's even played recently. He got benched last night. I don't know if you saw that.
I did.
Yeah, they played Pyrian both games. Kind of weird. Anyway, welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to game number 1 between Team Fusion and Dude, Where's My ELO? Spawning on the blue side of the map, hopefully in a second. I'm
They'll
always,
get there in a little bit. Spectator's always a little bit different when we're not doing replays.
yeah, it always makes me just a little bit nervous that we're not going to load in. Anyway, there we go. Blue side wearing the blue health bars and the blue color for their logo. Our Team Fusion. It's Dogmar in the top lane playing Malphite. Hoey C in the jungle playing Xin Zhao. In the mid lane, Uncle Jabronis will be playing the Vladimir. And the bottom lane will be Karasuda and Codekin playing Callista and Nami.
And on the red side, as we sit through the pause already, we got Malzahardons on the Poppy in the top lane. We got Ephraim on the Jungle Jax. We've got Seriously Lucky on the Xerath in the mid lane. And we've got Rich Kid and Constant Stutter on the Jin Nautilus.
And we get another minute or two to hype this back up because yeah, this is the issue with casting live is we get to sit through all these pauses as well. Um, feels just a little bit bad.
A summoner has reconnected.
Hopefully not too long of a
Oh,
pause.
his take. No health bars.
Yeah,
Oh, so he tabbed out right as the game launched. Kids don't tab out as your game's loading. It's a very known bug that's I doubt will get fixed for a long time with how they keep messing with the client.
yeah, they don't seem too keen on actually fixing the impactful bugs. Don't know about all that.
See Mordekaiser.
Spaghetti the champion. Well, they ready checked and then they didn't actually start the unpause.
There we go.
Okay. Had to remember what the command was, probably. So here we go. Back onto the Rift.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
The oath has been taken.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Nothing too out of the ordinary on the starting items. Looks like Constant Stutter and Jabronis are going to find each other. The non-empowered Q for the first chunk of damage this game. But looks like both teams playing pretty respectful so far. Just a little bit of vision gathered, but nothing, not wanting to scrap at level 1. In terms of top lanes, what are our thoughts? You know, nothing of top. It's going to be pretty boring. Honestly, I'm pretty sure the Malphite will have a little bit of a shove advantage on Poppy, but I don't think it's like super worthwhile. I'd say it's a skill matchup.
Like Poppy would do all right.
Yeah, I'd say it's a skill matchup, but it's 2 tanks. Yeah, if Dogmar can avoid the second part of the aftershock, or what is it called? The Poppy Q, the ground pound, then he'll be in good shape. If he can't, then he'll be in bad shape. That's pretty much what it boils down to.
Hammer shock.
Hammer shock. I knew it had shock in it. That's good casting.
We do have the race car Malphite, so respect.
Yeah, number 8. Probably not going to be a speedy boy or Maltharock Phytomus, though.
Nope, no Halo Blades. Sad Wing Nation.
Sad Wing Nation, not able to troll his team again. Hook at level 1 gonna land from Constant Stutter. Doesn't stay in for the Aftershock proc. Yeah, Ebb and Flow from Codekin, the only sustain available in that lane, and Malzahardon's getting a decent trade with that Hammer Shock. There's exactly the interaction we were just talking about, so thank you to them for demonstrating. But both junglers starting bottom sides, going to their second buff. Looks like might spot each other out on this top scuttle. No, it looks like EFAM wants maybe a level 2 gank in mid lane. And you'll go in with the counter strike. Jabroni's has the pool available, and the stun doesn't land either. Constant Stutter misses the hook, goes through to the wall though, gets into maybe a little bit more dangerous position. Ignite coming down from Codekin, and the Ren for first blood from Karasuda. Flash away, but Rich Kid able to trade it back with the 4th shot, so 1 for 1 in bot lane. Now the bubble lands. I don't think Codekin's quite got the damage. The return gank now from EFAM as he goes in, lands the counter strike, but Hoey is here, getting down onto Aziriously Lucky. The map explodes as Hoey follows the flash over the wall. Barrier pop from Lucky as he's burning down to red buff, and Hoey C picks up the kill. Jabroni's looking for a little bit more, lands the Tides of Blood, but they're not able to follow through. It's 2-1 so far. Oh, EFAM looking for more though, lands the counter strike, taking him down. One more auto attack, and EFAM will take it. Malzahardon somehow soloed Dogmar and then died to the turret and top lane for the trade. Meanwhile, EFAM kills Jabroni's in the mid lane. It's a 4 for 3 across the map in favor of Dude, Where's My ELO?
Well, that's certainly a start. I got nothing else for that one. I guess the big thing I noticed there was EFAM kind of overcommitted to try and kill Jabroni early, and that allowed Lucky to just kind of get soloed out, but then he even picks up 2 kills on his own. I don't know. I'm going to carry you on Jax. Get into my pocket.
Yeah, that was... that was such an explosion. We didn't even get to see what happened in top lane. Malzahardon's used his flash, but Dogmar didn't, so there should be a small advantage there. The Poppy also didn't commit his teleport, so I don't even know what to say, really. Both AD carries got a kill. That's a pretty trade overall. The big thing to watch now is EFAM starting to scale on that Jax. Plus, we might have to watch this top lane. I don't really know. I guess they traded evenly in gold, all things considered. It was just the extra tower.
That's a massive way to be trading in.
Yeah, not the best wave to be trading in, and Dogmar taking pretty good advantage of that, using that, I think it's Brutal Strikes, the W.
The clapping.
I don't know why I know the name of Malphite's W, but I can't think of anything that's actually impactful.
And you're actually right, too.
Anyway, it's about 100 gold lead after everything in favor of Dude, Where's My ELO? Nothing really worthwhile has happened, despite there being 7 kills in the first 5 minutes. Malzahardon's not quite able to get that stun against the wall onto Dogmar. This could be pretty dangerous for the Poppy once Dogmar hits level 6. It's a big burst of damage. And thank you, Nico, for the 3 bits. That's the first donation this season, so we really appreciate it. Any donations that we get paid out will go toward the prize pool for the season, as well as giveaways in the chat. So all of it's going back into your pocket somehow. Dogmar's going to get soloed out by Malzahardon's as he hits level 6 first.
Yeah, I was going to mention that, but we were talking about the bits there. Since we saw Malzahardon's diving to get that kill on Dogmar earlier, I assumed that he had like absorbed maybe just a little bit more experience, cleared him anyway first. So level 6 reach first for the Poppy. Ult wasn't used, but was reach.
Not impactful, but the extra amount of stats definitely were used.
Yes.
Rich Kid getting a decent amount of damage. The captive audience lands, able to dodge out the bubble, but Karasuda trades back a handful of autos. Jabroni's has a small CS lead in mid lane as well, so that's pretty good work early on by the Vladimir.
if you're the Xerath in this early game, like, sure, you can push him in, but the Vlad has an alright time CSing under tower. If anything, try to freeze it just outside of your tower. Force the Vlad to escape, because he's got no mobility outside of the pool.
And if he burns the pool, you can tell your jungler, hey, this guy doesn't have a pool.
Or
I
you just
apologize
kind
if
of
there's a
Go
little
ahead.
bit of background noise. There's somebody mowing right outside. Unlucky.
It's not coming through on Discord, at least.
Okay. Well, if you hear that, that's what's going on. I'm not being grinded. I haven't been hit by the Air God ultimate or anything. It is just getting louder, though. Rich Kid uses the captive audience. Gonna go ahead and stun up Codekin. These have been kind of searching trades in the bot lane. I don't think they're looking for that all in just yet. Just trying to force people off of CS, at least. It's about a 15 CS for Rich Kid right now. 15 CS advantage for Rich Kid. So, Dude, Where's My ELO doing a pretty good job across the board, staying even or ahead in CS. Fate's Call being used as Karasuda throws in the Nami. Hoey is here as well as he flashes in. 3 Talon Strike, not enough to knock him up, but Codekin will pick up the kill with the Ebb and Flow. Teleport being channeled now as Malzahardons is here. Charges in, able to stop Karasuda from jumping just for the time being. Efam flashes forward, lands the counter strike. Karasuda in a lot of trouble, gets rooted up by the Nautilus and pulled back in. Efam picks up his 3rd kill, but now Vladimir has returned to the bot lane. Uses the pool to dodge the Keeper's verdict so he doesn't get knocked away, but it looks like that will signal the disengage for Dude Where's My ELO. So that's a 1-for-1. Unfortunately for Fusion, the kill goes over to the Nami. Not exactly where you want that gold. Meanwhile, Efam continuing to just rake in the gold on the Jax, and he's here maybe looking for a little bit more. Counter-strike up, lands it onto Codekin. The hook from Constant Stutter into the depth charge will pick up the kill for Constant Stutter, and we see in Codekin just sticking around a little bit too long there in the bot lane. Now Jabronis finds the Hemoplague onto Rich Kid. This is a 2v3. I don't know that they necessarily want this. He's going to get locked up by the Nautilus, and the 4th shot comes through from Rich Kid. Hemoplague is already gone. Karasuda just trying to trade one back, it looks like. Gets the pass-through off of the Pierce, but not enough to pick it up. Right up the Arcane Pop for Seriously Lucky, but doesn't actually wind up needing it. Now the 3-man squad from Dude Where's My ELO start up the Earth Dragon.
Excellent. Lucky's learning. When I saw him playing the Xerath in ranked, he was going with the tier build. Takes way too long to stack.
Efam secures the dragon for Dude Where's My ELO, and they've got about a 2,000, a little over 2,000 gold lead right now. Should be feeling pretty comfortable. That and the gold not exactly where you would want it if you're Team Fusion. Nami actually representing quite a bit of the extra kill gold out there. Keep in mind, we saw these two teams play in week 3. Team Fusion 2-0'd Dude Where's My ELO. So this would be, I don't want to say an upset, but it would be good to see, I guess. Dude Where's My ELO evening it out. Not being worried about the matchup, I guess.
It'll add some questions when it comes to playoff time. Who actually is the better team? It could go either way. It's not like a very obvious.
Yeah,
this team's more favored.
Add some parity to our league that seems to be lacking it just a little bit. Granted, there's only so much parity you can have with 4 teams. I get it. Malzahardons finds Dogmar, not able to pin him again. Extra 100 range on that E, not paying off just yet for Malzahardons. Jabroni's is slowed up. Efam is here, but so is HoEC. They both had the same idea. Efam jumps on him with a counter-strike, though. Hoey forced away. That's a pretty decent chunk of damage after popping the Jax ultimate. It does give damage, right?
No. It's nothing but resistances.
Nothing but resist. Jabroni's flashes forward, uses the Hemo Plague, plus the Tides of Blood and the Empowered Q to pick up the kill on Azir's Lucky. Didn't even barrier in time.
Barrier and stopwatch available.
Yeah, really aggressive play by the Vladimir. Now Karasuda maybe in a little bit of trouble. Gonna go ahead and get the depth charge, but now Constant Stutter gets rended out. He had a lot of spears sticking out of him. Hoey's still looking for a little bit more. But now Efam is here. The curtain call comes down. 2, 3 shots. We're not going to watch it, apparently. As Malzahardons and Dogmar are fighting in top lane. I guess nothing more interesting happened. Dogmar's out of mana. It doesn't have enough for the Unstoppable Force. Whoever our spectator is really needs to get their head together here. The curtain call was way more interesting than that. Jabroni's rushes the Spellbinder on Vladimir. Do you like that item? I haven't messed around too much with it. I've been seeing it a lot, but...
Really depends on the champion. Mostly I would consider, I don't want to say it's a troll item, but there's just other items that are more efficient. Normally, you are casting a bunch of spells with Vlad once you get to late game, or once you hit your CDR marks. But the Spellbinder itself does not give CDR, and that's something that Vlad desperately wants.
Yeah, I've been seeing when they're bot lane Vladimir's actually rushing the Spellbinder, but I haven't seen any mid lane Vladimir's rushing it recently. Also worth noting, Dude Where's My ELO solo gold to Rich Kid on the Jhin for that turret take. Malzahardons finds HoEC, but Jabroni's is here as well. Keeper's Verdict gonna get interrupted by the 3 Talon Strike. The wind becomes lightning, not able to connect. By the way, that is a stupid name for an ability.
It calls to the lead in me.
I don't mind it as a thing, but it's literally just a spear slash, and they called it Wind Becomes Lightning, so that you can't ever announce it during the cast. Fusion looks like they're peeling off. There's a 4-man squad here for Dude Where's My ELO on the Rift Herald. Rich Kid uses that 4th shot, not even able to dent Dogmar's shield, though, as he's got the Glacial Shroud plus the Ninja Tabby, and the Rift Herald's going to reset.
Also, that's with like an item and a half lead up on Karasuda. That was a Storm Razor crit plus the extra Zeal item.
Now Team Fusion looks like we're gonna have a fight though as the Riptide comes through. Dogmar re-engages with the Unstoppable Force. The Efam's gonna go ahead and pick up one. Malzahardon's taking really low. Karasuda doing a good job doing a bunch of damage, but Rich Kid able to pick him up. Looks like the Jhin just powering through, trying to get through the shields of Dogmar. Captive Audience misses, but now Jabroni's may be able to turn something back around. Looked like the bottom end of that fight went pretty well for Team Fusion, but they weren't able to secure anything, and Dude Where's My ELO just kind of powered straight through on that team fight.
Yeah, if this fight happens like 10 minutes later, that would not have been like in favor of ELO. The Vladimir had basically like, he was untouched and had free access to Lucky and could have ran up behind the Jhin.
They're going to land the hook onto Uncle Jabroni's. He goes in, has the empowered Q available, heals back quite a bit, but he's still under tower. Codekin's going to go down, and there's the Arcano Pulse will pick up the kill. Rich Kid taking a little bit of too much time under tower will go down, but ultimately the kill just goes over to Codekin, so It's a 2-for-1 trade under tower, and the Infernal Dragon going to be the big prize for Dude Where's My ELO.
That big shutdown gold going to the Nami. That hurts.
They do have relatively low health bars. No ultimate almost available for Dogmar. We'll see if they turn onto it. Looks like they're just going to take the dragon, though, as that is smite secured. Right of the arcane coming through just to do a little bit of damage. But they managed to secure the Infernal Drake against the run of play, so that's really good for Team Fusion. I thought Lucky was going to have Jax tank up. Oh, nope, the Gromp. Okay. Captive audience not able to land from Rich Kid, nor did the bubble on the other side. This game feels a lot closer than it should be based on the gold count. Right now it's about a 3,500 gold lead at 17 minutes. That's relatively sizable for Dude Where's My ELO, but Fusion fighting back really well in these team fights. So Efame actually completes the Cinder Hulk before getting the Trinity Force. Is that something that is relatively... Well, never mind. Dogmar's going to go in. They throw in Codekin as well, and 4 members all of a sudden have collapsed in mid lane as Codekin secures his 3rd kill of the game on Nami. And then the right of the arcane picks him up. Oh, Karasuda with the happy feet able to dodge out the last 2 shots. But Lucky trades one back, and once again, that's more gold on the support in exchange for gold on the mid laner.
And there's a couple longer cooldown and ults invested. The Unstoppable Force is a pretty long cooldown, and so is Fate's Call. I thought they kept continuing to add more and more cooldown to that with all of her nerfs. Yeah, it's a 150-second cooldown at rank 1 for Fate's Call.
Spitfire in the chat wants me to give love to his team, Dude Where's My ELO. Consider it given. I don't think that they should be listening right now, so maybe we'll shout that out in between games. Unfortunately, looks like Spitfire had to be at work during this game. Yeah, 3 p.m. on a Wednesday is kind of a weird time for one of these league games. Not that I'm complaining. I'm here. I'm available. Finally.
I got asked to come in early again, and I'm not.
Top tower under fire for Dude Where's My ELO? He had the 4th shot available, but didn't want to commit that. Does have the movement speed afterwards, but the little moment of indecision not enough for Rich Kid to maybe take that tower down.
Let's noodle fight.
Yeah, now we're back to watching this interesting lane. Malza Hardons looks like he's getting a little bit better of the trade. The Hammer Shock's starting to really wear down. Meanwhile, we don't get to watch the rotation, though, as Rich Kid goes in. Jabroni's pops the Spellbinder, goes in with the Hemo Plague, gets quite a bit of damage down, but that's a really nice Riptide to Riptide?
Depth charge.
The Depth Charge to disengage. Now Fusion looking to collapse. Hoey flashes in for the dash. They're going to find constant stutter. I don't think the Nautilus can get away from that. Rich Kid does his best to stay alive, though, as he leaves in the background. Hoey picks up his 2nd kill.
So a lot of members invested for just the support there. Probably could get a dive up here in the top lane with the 2 that are available, but they are going to lose tier 2 in the mid lane for that.
Efam finds Codekin over the wall as well. That's the Fed Nami. Able to flash away. Now right at the arcane coming through. Ooh, there might not have been enough healing. The 2 shots able to secure that kill for Seriously Lucky. Captive Audience finds Karasuda in the top lane as Jin just trying to run her down. Not going to be successful there.
just from levels alone, the Xerath will put out a pretty solid amount of damage.
Yeah, stun lands onto Uncle Jabroni's, forced to pull away. Hoey is here as well, and this is the classic mid versus jungle fight at 22 minutes in the mid lane. Malzahardon's going to interrupt that, though. He got the shove in and then wanders into mid to make it a 3-man squad.
Anyway, so like right now, Xerath's doing about 300 damage, like ignoring resistances right now. He's doing about 300 damage per shot from the right of the arcane. Nami has 1100 health.
Yeah.
So,
Seems
and
good.
this is just an early one, not even no boots completed item or anything. It's just a 1.5, 1.25 item Xerath.
Yeah, plus the Comet actually landed as well, and I think he's got Scorch, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, there's nothing else that you really want as a Xerath.
I think the Gathering Storm would be okay. But
It'd be okay, but Scorch allows you to have a lot more presence in lane.
anyway, Jabroni's gets a little bit caught pinned to the wall. Able to flash away, though. He gets the huge amount of healing. Now Ephraim chases in. He's going to go down as well. Ken picks up his 4th kill of the game.
Huge overstay there from ELO.
Wind becomes lightning, lands the slow on to Rich Kid. Going to go ahead and use the ultimate for a little bit of safety. Dogmar from the side just trying to slow him up using that Iceborne Gauntlet. Constant Stutter starting to tick down. Pierce not going to land. Or the Pierce did land, but it's not enough damage. As the Ignite was ticking down, Constant Stutter will live. And now the Ocean Dragon looks like it's going to be the objective for Team Fusion. They have the Callista to smite, but the Curtain Call plus the Right of the Arcane coming through. Hoey is really low. Last Right of the Arcane shot not enough, and the last Curtain Call also not enough to pick off Hoey C. Is Karasuda able to secure it with the Rend?
Man, if I was the Xerath through the Jhin, I would just be screaming, "Comms, dance, boy, dance." It's so satisfying when you just open fire with those artillery shots. Even if you're not really doing anything, it just feels good.
Yeah, Codekin and Jabroni's and Karasuda here going to take the bottom lane tower. You don't want to lose the inhibitor tower for it, though, is the 3-man squad from Dude Where's My ELO have grouped up as well. Zinzao looks like he's just hanging out, just out of vision over the wall. Oh, Unstoppable Force coming through. They're targeting Rich Kid specifically. They're going to be able to eliminate him from the map. Hoey C ticking down to Ignite will get knocked up by the Keeper's Verdict. Redemption not quite in time. Renda on Ephraim slows him up, not enough to finish him off though. Jabroni's just trying to finish off the kill. Meanwhile, Malzahardon's goes in trying to sacrifice himself. Jabroni's lands the slow onto Constant Stutter. Looks like Ephraim managed to get away with the jump strike onto the minions. So he'll live for now, but it's too lost for Dude Where's My ELO as Team Fusion pushes in toward the mid tower. That was just a really aggressive call by Dogmar. I just imagine the comms are Jhin, 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 and then he ults him, and then everybody piles onto Jhin before he can do any damage.
Anyway, so for ELO right now, like it is a very big blessing that Ephraim is fed on this Jax, but you have 2 main sources of damage on that team, and when one of them is off in a side lane clearing, you might not want to just run it down mid when you've got no deep vision to give you safety. And in that case, it's just simply your Jhin doesn't have flash; they have a Malphite.
Dogmar able to take that top turret as well, so that almost evens up the tower count. It's 4 turrets to 3. The gold is only about 2,000 now in favor of Dude Where's My ELO, so that lead may be slipping away from them just a little bit here. They need to find a positive fight, a positive objective here, or they're going to start to feel like they're losing a bit of control. Very briefly, I got excited. I saw Ephraim coming in. I was like, oh, they're going to collapse on the Xerath, but no, that's his team. That momentary scare when you don't remember who's on your team. Looks like synced up recalls for Dude Where's My ELO going to be the call as Team Fusion gets to sweep through here, grab a little bit of vision around Baron. This feels like the next objective that both teams want. Jabroni's is separated and doesn't have teleport now, so it's just the 4-man squad for Fusion. We'll have to see where everybody assigns for Dude, Where's My ELO? Tidal Wave comes through. I'm not sure who they were looking for. It might have been Constant Stutter.
It was a Rich Kid, I believe, down the mid lane.
Oh, well. They didn't find him regardless. Only the Nami ultimate invested, not the largest investment. Now both teams grouped up. We have the ARAM phase commencing. Dogmar pulls the trigger though. He lands the unstoppable force onto 3. Rich Kid's still alive in the back though. Azir's the Lucky forced out to the front. He will get taken down by Uncle Jabroni's. Karasuda's Rend able to pick up another one. That's 2 kills so far for Team Fusion. EFAM jumps in, but it's not going to be enough as that's the double kill picked up now for HoEC. And all 5 members still alive for Team Fusion. Pretty low health bars, but everybody remains alive now as Rich Kid, the sole survivor for Dude, Where's My ELO?
That was a very interesting positioning there from EFAM. That entire time they were posturing for that Aaron, he was just standing in front of he was standing in a bush in front of Baron. So really that was just a clean 5v4 start, and then EFAM jumps in, doesn't get enraged for the counter strike onto the Karasuda, and bites the dust like the rest of his team.
Oh, but now Dogmar's found Rich Kid again. HoEC jumps in, but Jabroni's will be the beneficiary of that kill. The bush camp there for Team Fusion able to secure another one. I think Baron's a little bit of an overextension at this point. They don't seem to think so.
They did just pick their AD carry again.
They did just pick the AD carry. Oh, and EFAM is bot lane. Dude, Where's My ELO now? They do spot out Uncle Jabroni's. He'll get chunked out by Lucky. Yeah, why is EFAM bottom lane right now? Right of the Arcane coming through. I'm actually going to just pan over. It's at 3,000 health. There's a lot of spears in the Baron, though. And that'll be secured by Team Fusion as the Right of the Arcane. Not enough from Seriously Lucky. There's the expert spectator that you're paying extra money for. That's a funny joke. I'm not paid. It's sad. Yeah, now the Baron plus the middle inhibitor down. Team Fusion very significantly in the lead. It's about a 3,000 gold lead for them, as this whole game is swung on its head from where we were about 10 minutes ago. Another Earth Dragon spawn as well. And it looks like Fusion are going to be the first ones there. EFAM's in the area. I don't think that he would want to look at stealing that.
Oh, Lucky gets the blue buff.
Yeah, it's something.
Oh, never mind. I thought he was stealing it. He just took it.
He stole it from his jungler. Scrambles, what is that emote that you're always trying to use? Looks like the 4-1 setup for Team Fusion with the Malphite in the top lane has the teleport available. We'll have to see if they can play this out just patiently enough. I feel like what we've seen from these teams is the team that engages the fight is the one that comes out on top, pretty much regardless. And so far it's been Team Fusion that have pulled the trigger. Especially Dogmar has done a fantastic job landing the unstoppable force onto key targets. He's had 2 really big unstoppable forces this game. Constant Stutter looks like he's a bit caught. I don't know why we're watching this instead. Yeah, this is a big team fight happening. Lucky is taken super low. He will get taken down by the Tides of Blood. The knockup coming through, but not enough to finish to finish off Hoei. Karasuda does die to the turret in the meanwhile, so it's a 1 for 2 so far. Hoei will die to the turret as well. Meanwhile, Dogmar's chased off Malzahardons, will take the inhibitor tower, has the 2-level advantage, but Epham and Malzahardons are here. Epham jumps on, has the counter-strike available. They don't do a whole lot of damage there. Unstoppable Force used just to try to run away. Epham looks like he still wants to chase, though. Has the jump strike. Can he get the red buff slow? Counter strike stuns him up, and that will be the finish off for Epham. Meanwhile, Jabronis has pushed down the inhibitor tower in bottom lane. Ridge Kid able to root him up. The 4th shot, not enough damage though, and he'll go in with the Tides of Blood in the pool, and Jabronis will pick up the kill. Now Epham is here. Counter strike, able to stun him up. A lot of healing though again from Uncle Jabronis, but he's not the tanky boy that the Malphite is. He goes down to the right of the arcane shot from a Seriously Lucky, and Dude Where's My ELO at least holds onto their base for now.
Run behind your minions there, Jin. Wow. So for those who don't know, Vladimir's E, while it is AoE, it only hits the first target struck. So when you're fighting in a minion like wave like that against the Vlad, just step into your minion wave.
Yeah, the spectator camera and I are going to have some words after this game, I think. That's the big takeaway from that fight. Anyway, it's 22-20, about a 3,500 gold lead now for Team Fusion. We'll have second Baron, I think should be about 2 minutes away.
There's an item. Dogmar with the Ohm Wrecker.
That is indeed an item that exists in League of Legends.
It very, very, very rarely ever surfaces, but Dogmar, the man, the legend himself, pulling it out.
Pulling out the Ohm Wrecker with only 2 turrets left available on the map. Epham finds Hoei over the wall with the help of Rich Kid. Captive Audience stunning him up. Now here comes the curtain call shots, but Jabroni's threatening him over the wall. The right of the arcade will pick it up now. Karasuda in a lot of trouble as Epham trying to kite him out. The tidal wave enough is Epham stunned up. This rend is going to be huge. Oh, it's actually not that huge because of the Sterix gauge, as Epham will live through the ignite and rend. So Hoei gets picked off in the jungle. What can Dude Where's My ELO accomplish off of this? Ooh, the hook just not quite long enough there from Constant Stutter. Dogmar not coming back to help his team immediately. Teleport coming in from Jabronis, but it's going to go down. FM now finds Karasuda. That'll be a kill. Recall interrupted now. The teleport didn't finish for Jabronis. The recall didn't finish for Dogmar. There's still 4 people pushing here for Dude Where's My ELO. They're going to find Nami underneath the tower. Hoei is here just trying to turn back some damage. Epham's taken really low. Jabronis finally is recalled, able to secure 1. Hoei going low. He'll get taken down. Now it's Jabronis versus 3. He'll pick up 1. He'll pick up 2. Constant Stutter in trouble. Tides of Blood lands for the slow. Jabronis can't quite follow it up, though. Meanwhile, Malzahardons and Dogmar have fought all the way back into this jungle. Dogmar has the ultimate available. Can he crash onto Lucky? He does find him. The damage not quite coming through, though. The Tides of Blood from Jabronis not able to pick it up. Transfusion isn't empowered just yet. He's in a little bit of trouble. Right of the Arcane comes out. Dodges 1. Zanya's 2. Hits the 4th. The 5th not going to be enough to pick him up. Now Dogmar chasing down Malzahardons. I have to blow my nose. Stuffed up Karasuda's here as he's chasing him down. Using the jump. The rend comes through. It'll be picked up by Karasuda. Who's alive? Only Malzahardons will be dead here in about 10 seconds, so none of this really mattered.
I mean, something definitely mattered. You just lost your inhib and both your Nexus towers. No teleport wards and no teleport available to flank in there. But you did just kind of... You thought you had this game in control if you're Fusion, and then all of a sudden just, oh, hey, we just almost lost the game. Also, on that note, I'm going to have to drop out for this one. I want to see how this one ends, actually, after that. But I'm going to have to slide for just a moment.
All right.
I mean, not for just a moment, for this cast.
Unfortunately, work calls. and Wing Nation must answer. There's always the VOD. Anyway, we're going to have the Meristematic solo cast for the rest of the evening. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Thanks. I know he's not here. Hopefully he catches the VOD, but thanks to Wing Nation for joining me for the first couple of games. I always appreciate casting with my wingman there. That's a pun, and I haven't even used that before. That's kind of sad. The Elder Dragon and the Baron are both available now for either side, really. ELO looks like they're going to ping out on the Baron first. Rich Kid is sitting almost full build. He has the Hex Drinker. I don't know about this build, but he's got the Hex Drinker and the Guardian Angel. Now just needs the combined cost for the Mob Mortius. He'll be finished up. Nalzahardon's not able to find that charge onto Codekin. Efim jumps in with the counter strike. Keeper's Verdict knocks one away. That's the engagement. I don't know that that's quite the right timing now. Right of the Arcane coming down over the top just to provide a little bit of damage. We're trying to chase down Codekin. He's really low. Dogmar and Uncle Jabroni's getting a little bit aggressive. Captive Audience gonna stun them up. Parasuda taken really low now. That's a little bit more valuable of a target. Arcanopulse over the top from Seriously Lucky. And the Siege from Dude Where's My ELO is brutal with the Jhin and Xerath combo. Fusion forced to go grab the minions, and they're going to just abandon the tower. Very smart decision making there by Team Fusion. But that'll be the 8th tower of the game going over to Dude Where's My ELO. And it could be the inside track to Baron as well. They are pinging it out. They don't have the best Baron take. They do have one Earth Dragon to try to help him out, though. It's chunking pretty fast, as long as Jhin is shooting. Taken down to about 3,000. Team Fusion waiting in the wings. The Baron is secured. Jabroni's flashes in, lands the Hemo Plague. Counter-strike from Efam, able to slow up the counter-engage. Now 2 members have fallen now. As Dude Where's My ELO just tearing through the fight. The full might of Fusion now finally to bear as Dogmar jumps in. The double kill though for Efam as they're able to clean up the kill onto Hoisi. And now Dogmar in trouble, just trying to buy some time, but he'll get taken down. The ace for Dude Where's My ELO, and they have the push toward mid lane. Dogmar late to join the fight, and that meant that the 4v5 definitely not in favor of Team Fusion. And it looks like they're going to march toward the Nexus. And I don't think that they can be stopped. Yeah, the respawn timer is just a little bit too long here. They're waiting around for that inhibitor. Is it going to respawn in time? It is. Alright, we're getting trolled by the inhibitor. We're not dead yet. Now we're dead. Okay. Game 1 goes to Dude Where's My ELO. That's a lot to unpack from that game. Just a 40-minute slugfest. Dude Where's My ELO able to secure the Baron. They got the inside track on it, and then a little bit of a split engagement there was the big tipping point. They didn't have the gold lead even after the last fight of the game. It was coming up to it that they were able to secure it. Game 1 MVP. I'm by myself, so I get to decide. It's going to be Efam on the Jax. He secured the early kills. Had a lot of really nice. I keep saying nice. I need to stop that. He had a lot of really good jungle pressure. Was able to get in and make some noise, and then ultimately had the scaling. His counter strikes, especially that re-engage. He was able to counter strike 3 people on the re-engage in the Baron pit. Yeah, definitely EFAM for game number 1. We're gonna take a short break and get into game number 2. Don't go anywhere. You're watching LeagueKC.